Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave and this is my daily ruling. Today's question comes to us from a viewer. Thanks to Shiny Lapras for this one. Amy controls Sigarda's aid and she plays an Acquisition Octopus. Can she use Sigarda's aid's ability to make the Acquisition Octopus attach to itself? Alright, first of all, let's take a look at Sigarda's aid's triggered ability and we'll notice that it triggers when an equipment enters the battlefield. Now, Acquisition Octopus definitely is an equipment, and therefore that means it entering the battlefield will definitely cause the Sigarda's aid to trigger. Furthermore, let's notice that Sigarda's aid targets a creature, and again, Acquisition Octopus definitely is a creature, so that means that it would be a valid target for the Sigarda's aid triggered ability. So far, things are looking pretty good here. However, this is right about where the fun police are going to step in. You see, you probably already know that an equipment cannot equip itself. And oh, wait a minute, Dave, I can already hear people saying, we're not trying to equip anything here. We're trying to attach something with the Sigarda's aid triggered ability. And hey, that's a very fair point. And it might seem like a pedantic distinction, but it's actually very critical in a lot of different rules questions if you use one type of word instead of a different type when we're dealing with words that have specific meanings in the Magic Comprehensive rules. And so it's very much the case that even though an equipment couldn't equip itself, maybe we could attach. Unfortunately, we have this rule here which says that that is not the case, and it's not possible for an equipment to be attached to something that it couldn't normally be equipped to. Alright, well that's pretty sad. But there is one other thing that I can already hear some people, really diligent and astute viewers, coming up with. Wait a second, if you look at that rule in the comprehensive rules and you read it in context, you can see that the term be attached doesn't actually refer to the action of becoming attached, rather it refers to the state of being attached. So in other words, this rule here is saying that an equipment couldn't stay being attached to itself, but couldn't it become attached to itself? And okay, this is another very valid point, and I'm sure there are some people out there whose life goal it is to make an equipment attached to itself, if only for a few microseconds, before state-based actions cleave this unholy union. Unfortunately, I've got some more bad news for all of you, which is that we have this rule here, saying that an equipment cannot become attached to something that it couldn't be attached to. And if this tries to happen, then nothing is going to happen. So this is what's actually going to happen when the game tries to resolve that triggered ability from Sigarda's aid. The game is going to see that the Acquisition Octopus cannot equip itself. And so therefore that means the game is going to see that the Acquisition Octopus cannot be attached to itself. And so as a result of that, when the game sees this instruction from Sigarda's aid that tries to attach the Acquisition Octopus to itself, it won't move and nothing will happen. This doesn't count as countering that triggered ability, but it kind of has the same effect, because nothing is going to happen when that triggered ability resolves. Sorry everyone. I know someday Wizards is going to mess up and they're going to give us an opportunity to have an equipment equip itself, but so far, nobody's figured out a way to do that yet. And that's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again tomorrow for another daily ruling, but until then, I hope you have a great day.